Hi everyone, welcome back to the James Ray Show. James Ray Show. I even forgot what episode this is. I did have one yesterday, so know that probably every Tuesday I won't have an episode, mainly because Tuesday's my long school day, so I don't get home till the evening. As you guys know, I wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning to do my drawing, and by the time I get home on Tuesday now, I'm pretty dead tired. So if there's a day that I'm not doing the James Ray Show, it's probably Tuesday, but we'll see. Here and there, it will come around. But as you guys know, this is the show where I go over all of your comments that I have not gone over before. Also know for these next shows, a lot of them will be like just me. Looking at your suggestions for what I should put up on the channel, okay? But there the question left on the James Ray Show, the previous one, a lot of them were very interesting questions, so I probably will get to those in a little bit, but I'll just go quickly over a lot of your suggestions, just saying hi to you guys. Yeah, and if they're, anything, I'll expand upon them. So I'll try to get through these pretty quickly because a lot of them are just you guys suggesting what I should draw for the next day. Which I think is great. I just wanted to show you guys I looked through all your comments. So let's do that right now. Buddy M, Black Widow, but I feel like Vision or Doctor Strange will win, probably, but we'll see. Dedica wants Legenda and Brazil. You've been mentioning that every single day, so. Raven Song, Hawkeye would be awesome. Warlock King says Doctor Strange. Bat1867 says, please draw Michael Myers on the 31st. We'll see. Probably not, though, because I'm still trying to do the Infinity War stuff, right? So, for sure, we're not going to run out of characters before the 31st. So, I want to try to finish all the Infinity War characters because I'm going to put them all together at the end. So, Raphael wants Black Widow. Another one for Black Widow. TF Galego wants Hellboy. I know you've been asking for Hellboy a lot for the past few weeks, but I can't do Hellboy right now because we're trying to do Infinity War. So, same with Goku Hammer. There you go. Dragon Ball Z. Probably later on, but I think that's something better if I did a collab with somebody who could do a style like that better than I can, personally. But we'll see. Brain says Doctor Strange. I vote for Doctor Strange. John says your video are awesome, helping me a lot with my own drawings. Wondering what advice or videos you got to aid in more realistic face drawings. Love the vids. Keep up the great work. In terms of realistic, it's always tough. It's always tough to do realism, and it's one of those things where you really have to understand anatomy and your style itself. It has to feel real, okay? So you got to really understand surfaces of faces. You have to understand how light hits the face. So it's a very tough thing to achieve. Again, I'm probably not the best one to give you the answer to that. Like my style, even when I try to do likenesses, it's still very stylized. It's still very inked and all that kind of stuff. Now, if you're asking how to achieve likenesses, that's a little bit different than going for realism, though. I'd say just to practice, start looking at photo reference and just try to draw from the photo reference just to start you out, and hopefully you could pick some stuff up from there. So very, very brief answer there, but hopefully that helps. Okay. John wants Doctor Strange. Quite a few for Doctor Strange so far. Julie wants Scarlet Witch. That would be fun. Mythos is like the comment of the day works out better for these videos. I think so too. I think it's funny. I just make me laugh, guys. Make me laugh. I don't think bearded Captain America did not need to be done in too many shadows. There you go. All right, that's okay. The way you did the way you can see all those details in the costume rather than be covered up by shadows. Yeah, I guess it's one of those style type things. So. Congratulations on getting a video on Jim Lee's YouTube channel. That piece looks amazing. It's actually not Jim Lee's channel. It's VZA. It's my buddy Victor. So what he does is he gets artists to do speed drawings, and then he posts them up on his channel. So Amos has got a video up on there, but he also got a lot of Jim Lee stuff on there. So there you go. Knighted DK says, why the disclaimer on being your friend for life? Did someone upset you? No, but I thought to myself, and just for you guys, just thought to myself, I always put, you subscribe, will be your friend for life, and then one day, maybe they'll do something bad, and then I'll get upset, I won't be their friend, and then I'm like, you said you'll be my friend for life if I subscribe. I know that's a little petty, so that's why I throw that disclaimer in there, just in case, so you never know, right? So, Do you think you'll ever do an... Hayden said, do you think you'll ever do an interview with Trad Moore? I don't even know who that is. Sorry. So I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know who it is, though. Midduster says, I would like to see Scarlet Witch drawn because hands are not my specialty, but she tends to use hand movements and poses. Yep. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. That's a couple for Scarlet Witch. We'll see. Incorporating everyone who voted on Captain America at the bottom was a nice touch. Good way to simply promote other YouTubers and show value to those who voted. But right on. I did not vote for Captain America, but I like that too because it shows how many did vote for the bearded Captain America. I'm glad you like that. You know, I thought that was a lot of fun. Though at the same time, you know, I want to give everybody pub if I can. But it made sense to me. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about doing that. I was thinking about doing the thing where I did the opening. I went like this. And then I was going to have all of the things pop up, right? So I brought it in, and it went on top of the footage, and then I looked at it and I'm like, that looked pretty cool. I thought that looked pretty cool, so that's why I kept it. So it's one of those happy accidents type thing. I'm going to keep that in. We'll see how that goes. Jeremy says Star-Lord. We'll see. Okay. Tristan wants Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man. Yeah, that'd be fun. And Christopher talks about how he'd done Iron Man before. That's true. But I haven't done this armor yet, so... we'll see. Rotem wants Logan or Wolverine, not in Infinity War, though we wish he was in Infinity War. Norex says, tips on getting facial features on characters to make them look like what they do in real life. Christopher's right, I do have tutorials on actual faces, but I would suggest just a little tip for you when you're looking at faces, and I said this before, when you're trying to get an actor's likenesses, have a whole bunch of pictures up of the actor's face from all different angles. Don't just look at one single picture, because try to imagine the actor's face in 3D, how it would look in 3D, because just a picture straight on is different from the side. Once you look at the side and the front, you could see how the nose actually curves around, how the nostrils curve around, the forehead, the shape of the forehead. Thinking in 3D will help you achieve it a little bit better, those likenesses. Okay? Costas wants Doctor Strange. There's quite a few Doctor Strange. Maybe Doctor Strange is going to beat Vision this time. Gavin says Doctor Strange. Naza wants Ant-Man on Hawkeye's arrow. There you go. That would be fun, yeah, for sure. Arthur says, amazing as always, still voting for Vision. Friend for life. That's right, friend for life. Finds wants Vision, go for it. Okay, maybe. Stinky wants do the Winter Soldier. That'd be fun, Winter Soldier. Praetor says, awesome rendering. Thank you so much for this video. I vote for Vision as well. It's another one for Vision. Jamie wants Doctor Strange or Hawkeye. There's quite a bit of Doctor Strange here, so we'll see. Zach says, can you draw Wolverine if he was in the MCU? I would love Wolverine to be in the MCU. Wouldn't that be a great surprise if he just kind of showed up at the end? They would have had to pay mad money to use Wolverine. It's never going to happen. D. Hausner says, awesome, Cap, glad I can make you laugh with Bearded Vision and honored to be your first comment of the day. Great to have you as my first comment of the day, buddy. Nicholas says, dude, Netflix Defenders, Daredevil especially. Maybe not right now. Though, when I do the 31-day challenge, some of those guys did draw the Defenders, so I will be at least inking it next month, so... Dean King says, I've owned Giant Man. Yep, Giant Man and Man would be awesome for sure. Goro says, I understood that reference. Stunning work as always. Congrats. Would love to see Doctor Strange or Vision. There you go. What do I do with those? Do I just give them a half point each? I don't know. We'll see. Dean King says, Ink Super. Dean King says, Epic. And AJ says, draw a blonde widow. There you go. I said blonde window. Go. Daniel says, awesome video again. Could you draw Black Widow next, please? So another vote for Black Widow. There's quite a few. Quite a few for Black Widow, quite a few for Doctor Strange, quite a few for Vision. So we'll see. Benjamin says, I would love to see Falcon done in your style. I think it'd look awesome for sure. I'd love to do Falcon too. We'll see. I think it's time to do a new top 10 for James. Okay, so Grimish has done this for my other Inktober drawings. So here is his top 10. Here we go. Wonder Woman, Hulk, Gypsy Avenger, Chewie, Superman, Captain America, Aquaman, Apocalypse, Thanos, and Spider-Man. Great choices. I agree with those, actually. Let's see. Sorry, and his vote, sorry, close that, is for the bad guys. Call Obsidian, and from Black Order, I know nobody else will. Am I too hipster? And thanks for leaving a comment on Instagram for my thing. Yeah, most likely I probably won't, because I don't think people are going to vote for it. But maybe when I'm done after, we'll see. Our Rich Ross Carr says, draw Hawkeye, please. So we got 1 vote for Hawkeye. Amon says, draw Blonde Black Widow, Infinity War version. See, Blonde Black Widow's getting quite a few votes here. Kino wants Scarlet Witch. That'd be fun. Yodi wants Gigas from Tekken 7. Lorenzo wants Vision. There's another Vision. Rory wants Vision. Stella wants White Hair Black Widow. I should be marking these down, eh? I should have marked this down. Now I gotta go over them again and mark it down. So, David wants Doctor Strange. I think it's a tight race between Doctor Strange and Vision right now. Though there are quite a lot of Black Widows too. Though I don't think as many. Rudy Kung says Legend. Out of Time BTF fan says Vision. Trong Vo says Iron Man. Nuno says Vision. Joseph says I vote draw Doctor Strange. Super Christian wants to draw Bionic Hulk. Great video, thank you. Ryan says draw Vision. So I think Vision is winning it. So Bri Kep says you nailed it. Hands down to you. Thank you. Young Kid says you just inspired me to draw Cap now. God bless and can't wait to see more to come. Thanks so much. And let's see here what else we got. Young Kid wants Iron Man. Yu Chen likes the amazing detail. Thank you. And the legend was first. There you go. There you go. Let me see here. Okay, so let's see some more here. Peter says, such a incredible trailer, one of the year's best. Awesome piece too, James. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mordo says, awesome art, Mr. Race. Thank you very much. Suggestion draw Iron Man's model prime armor for Infinity War next. Okay, so another one for Iron Man. Mordo, he voted 3 times, so I don't think all 3 counted. There you go. Knight of DK says, why don't you monetize your videos? That's a great question. First of all, like even if I didn't monetize, it wouldn't be a lot of money I'd be getting. Though, and honestly, looking at it right now, it would help. It would help. Like a little money. It's not too bad. I'm looking at the Social Blade stats, and I would make a little bit of money. I wasn't planning on monetizing until I reached like the 6-figure subscribers. So just because I don't want to stop anyone from actually watching my videos, but then I realized it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. So I might start monetizing sooner than later, but we'll see. But that's pretty much why. Mythbuster says, I like how little lines you added to the axe, make it look metallic. The shading you did on the hammer make it look like a wall plug socket instead of a Lego piece. There you go. This Hulk looks amazing. Thank you very much, Christopher. I kind of wish that the mohawk in the helmet was not shaded as much because it looked so well done before shading. Shading lost some of the details. But I completely understand why the mohawk was shaded. Okay, again, he's talking about the Gladiator Hulk tutorial. Yeah, I noticed that too. When you start adding shadow, you do lose a lot of the inner detail. So it really, honestly, it's up to you guys. That's why I always preface it. You don't have to do the shading stuff. You don't have to. You could accomplish the same thing with color. So it's really up to you at the end of the day. So. Mythos says, I like how you did the audio over this video while the drawing process was done. I think it was useful to hear which version you decide to go for on drawing Thanos, as well hear your thoughts on the direction of the pose, and that the costume was simpler to draw. It surprised me to hear that Infinity War version is the easier version to draw compared to the other appearances. That surprised me, because I would have thought Infinity War would make Thanos' costume more complex, because he's actually doing something for a change. That's true. That's true. But we noticed that in the Age of Ultron and in Guardians of the Galaxy, his suit looked very, very similar to the comic books itself. Yeah, so it did surprise me too. It did surprise me too. So for me drawing it, it was a welcome change, really. Raymond says, love this Black Panther drawing, one of my favorite characters. Vendex says, Iron Man, please. PJ says, love this piece, you've been really killing it lately, bro, so inspiration. No, I suggest a character for Infinity War, but I think you might know who I would like to see you draw. Cough, Iron Man, cough. There you go. Vibrant Hybrid says, please do more drawn reactions. They are a lot of fun. You know, today I almost did a Pacific Rim one because I saw something called International trailer. So I'm like, oh, maybe they cut it differently because I already missed doing the one. I wanted these to be authentic. So, you know, I wanted to make sure that if I did do a drawn trailer reaction, it was authentic. It was the first time I watched it, so that's why I didn't go back to do a Pacific Rim one. So I saw the International trailer, and I'm like, oh, a new one. And then I went to look at it, and it's the exact same trailer. It just has subtitles on it. So I threw that out. Okay, there you go. Facundo says, I love the draw react. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Megatrona says, Groot Winter Soldier. Now, these counted for today's video, so these don't count for tomorrow, okay? Leonida wanted Cap. I'm pretty sure this is the first ever good fan art of the movie. No, I'm sure there was a lot of great more fan art. And he answered your question. Yes, keep doing these. These are amazing. Thank you. Right. Marcello says, wow, awesome. Michael says, bearded Captain America. Samuel, bearded Cap. Craig says, loving the reaction videos. Against Star-Lord. Phil. As you can tell, I'm just browsing over them because I went through those already for today's video. Okay, so... Phil says, these reaction videos are amazing. Will blow my mind. Just a thriller. Just a thriller. You came up with those drawings. Okay, thank you. Paul John says, I like the reactions. Great job. Nelix says, this is definitely your best reaction drawing yet. Shows how excited you are for the movie. This should be bought by Marvel and used as an official poster. That's not happening. There you go. Unique Flowbots is 7 out of 5, my dude. Hey, what a percentage. The biggest hearty golf clap I've given all week so far goes... Oh, I moved it by accident. Oh, I missed your comment. Oh, there it is. Goes to you. Thank you very much. D. Hausner, I mentioned that, his comment. This is the comment I used in today's video. Thank you, buddy. You made me laugh. Draw Captain America Infinity War. Let's see here. Mahilo says, I love these reaction videos. I'd like you to draw Vision. Geza says, he commented on a few of mine. Sorry, guys. Let's just get this. Mechs are really your thing. Your art shines when you draw them. Going to check out ZH right now. Go check him out, too. Geza says, you did Gal Gadot justice. Nice one. Thank you. Movie does look amazing indeed. Maybe a suggestion for the future. There is a rumor that Silk is going to be in the movie. Oh, maybe. We'll see. Geza says, great work, man. The Bat says, awesome. Since you can't draw Steppenwolf, do you think you could draw Michael Myers on 30? I think you asked that earlier. But no, because I'm doing Infinity War characters. So, John says, love the reaction vids. Love how there is a roster in the pic. Very cool. And again, I wish I wanted to put more in there. I just didn't have the time. So, you know, I'll with these drawings, I'm going to try to put it in as much as I can, as fast as I can, because, you know, you guys know I'm a busy guy. Hal wants Hal. Okay, there you go. And I expect that on every one of my videos, Hal. The Tan guy says, could you draw Captain Britain? Okay, maybe one day. James wanted Sarah Witch. Stinky wanted Sarah Witch. I'm BTF fans. And also, this is awesome. Thank you, buddy. Keith wanted Black Widow. Daniel wanted... Daniel says, please keep doing these reactions. Awesome video again. Thank you. Chris says, absolutely amazing work. I love your likenesses in your drawings. Truly inspiring. Thank you very much. Thank you. Gavin says, I watched the first 2 perspective tutorials and I'll get around to the 3-point eventually, and they helped a lot. I'll be looking out for that perspective book of yours, by the way. And by the way, guys, this is one thing I'm considering, writing a few books. I'm starting out with one, but I can't talk too much about it, so we'll see, okay? I tweeted Jabba the Hutt to you from Inktober, which I'll try to do as sparingly as possible. Just thought if I'm going to get advice from anyone, be the guy that draw almost every single Star Wars character out there. I don't remember that one, Gavin. I'll go see if I can check it out. Okay. Rory says, that's amazing art. Thank you. Fine says, that's what I'm talking about, James. You go, bro. Thank you, buddy. Okay, he goes, I like these reaction drawings a lot. Thank you, buddy. I wish that there was the Black Panthers poster instead. Christopher says, this looks great, looks less busy compared to the most recent poster. I like the dramatic shading. This piece looks so much better once you added all the dramatic shadows. Thank you so much, buddy. Gimmish says, this drawing has some poster quality. Thank you, buddy. Poster today should be more like this. It should be art, not Photoshop triangles of heads. Yeah, but, you know, I guess that's what sells today, you know. But yeah, me too. I prefer the old school Drew Struzan type posters for sure. Alright. Any tips on drawing different races, facial features? Not really. Not really. I would just suggest just look at photo reference more than anything else. Don't just assume because it's a race, a specific race, that the certain features will look certain ways because they are a certain race. Don't just assume that. I would just say to yourself, just get some photo reference for yourself and try to use those references to help you, okay? Ryan wanted Captain America. I remember Kenzo Scarlet Witch. Arthur says, I want your friend for life shirt. Thanks for answering my question yesterday, and this will be my first child. First child, again, congratulations, Arthur, and Vision is still my vote. There you go. Can you make a reaction to sickle epidemic? Oh. It already had a bunch of reaction, and we think your channel would be perfect. Sick. Oh, and you are sick ill. I haven't seen it yet. So, Falco says, keep doing the reactions. This was great. Thank you. KTF. Gallego on Hellboy again. Scott Campbell Art. You know, it's funny though. If you had a J in front of your name, J. Scott Campbell Art. I'm like, J. Scott Campbell like my work? Well, so does Scott Campbell. Thank you, Scott Campbell. You're awesome too. He said this is brilliant, and he's referring to my older Inktober drawing, day 18 from last year. There you go. Merrick says, hi, nice drawing. Have a question. How to understand shading. Understand lighting and you'll understand shading. Understand how the light hits a surface, how it would cast a shadow. It will help you with your shading, okay? Isaiah says, marvelous job. Be cool to see you draw Gamora with Nebula. Two awesome warriors. Hopefully I'll be able to get to those during the rest of Inktober. So, Tom Play says, can you draw Iron Man sometime this month? Sure. Alex says, I'm voting for Bearded Captain America. Prantar says, my reaction was similar to T'Challa after seeing the finished drawing. This is one of the best ones I've seen. Thank you very much. Thank you. Here's a good question. He has one. A good question here. What is your view on Marvel using similarly powered or equipped villains for the most other superheroes in movies? Now, I agree with that. And a lot of people have brought that up on social media, how with these initial superheroes, the introduction of superheroes, it's always them versus some version of themselves. Like he mentioned here, Hulk versus Abomination, Iron Man versus Ironmonger, or even Whiplash is kind of the same. Captain America, Winter Soldier, Ant-Man, Yellow Jacket, it's very similar. That's just the way Marvel does it, I guess. It's just to have them fight against themselves first. Once they win that battle, then they can fight bigger bigger villains, right? So it just seems to be what's working for them. So, until the story gets, well, I guess that's why people don't really remember their villains too much. I think the villain just kind of reinforces the strengths of the hero by being the opposite of the hero. So maybe that's just Marvel's method of getting us to really connect to these characters by seeing them fight themselves and understanding how powerful that makes them. I guess. I'm just making stuff up. So, oh boy. I'm Alex says, would you ever consider making a video on tips for improving as an artist? Or maybe could you make a video describing, showcasing your improvement from when you started getting into drawing to now? Or maybe an old sketchbook tour? I always enjoy seeing those kind of videos from artists because they provide such interesting perspectives. Definitely I'll have more improving as an artist videos, but I'll be honest with you too, like I believe I have improved, but I'll say the last 5 years, I haven't improved that much. My style pretty much stayed the same. I think that's more from practice, being at work the whole time and not being able to practice my craft. But even now, I feel my drawing the structure is getting a little bit better, but like anyone else, my structure needs improvement for the most part. Like, I'll even be honest, I go back to 2006, 2007, my art hasn't gotten that much better. So, it's sad to say, but I guess because I haven't been putting in the work to get better. That's why. I believe my stuff's better than 2002. I think it's better than 2004. But if I go back to, just say 2006, I think my art has slowly gotten a little bit better, but I don't think it's better as much. And when it comes to sketchbooks, I mentioned this before, I never really did sketchbooks. I don't really do sketchbooks. Now, again, I have a lot of old published art, so I'm hoping to go back to the throwback episodes once Inktober's done, so I could show you some of the old art that I've done professionally, so maybe that will help. Okay? Let's see here. Yodi wants Gigas again. There you go. Talking on Vision. Pixelot says Doctor Strange. Narantex, love your drawn reactions. Thank you, buddy. Shame on you for having never read Black Panther, but you redeemed yourself with this awesome piece. Thank you, buddy. Could you make a tutorial on how to draw characters with black clothing? It gets quite hard with shadows and lighting. Another vote for Bearded Cap. Maybe one of these days, yeah, maybe one of these days. There you go. Madeline loves watching my videos. Thank you. Panayotis says, amazing dude, keep up the good work, thank you. Tom says, you have so much talent, thank you. Bryce says, may I request that you draw Captain Marvel. Hopefully that will be an option. I might do something like a little bit later on when we get to the characters. I might give you guys an option, like 3, and I'll tell you, pick the best one. So we'll see. Gian says, please draw Black Dwarf from Avengers 3. I think that's the second one who won Black Dwarf. Art Anaza wants to draw Adam Warlock. Maybe. I think he's coming in Guardians of the Galaxy next year, so maybe wait till next year. Let's play Sagara Style says, do you have videos on traditional techniques like colored pencils? If not, would you be interested in coloring those subjects? I could, but I'm not the best at it. I wouldn't be the best at it. Like, for me to try to do something, for example, like Heather Rooney does, I wouldn't be able to do something like that. So, I could, but you're not going to learn much. So, there you go. Travis wanted Captain America. Bad Artist wanted Teenage Groot. Leo Nader says, pure epicness. I would love to see you do a draw battle with Jazza. It's obvious who would win. I don't know if that's so obvious. And secondly, I don't, you know, people like doing draw battles. A lot of artists like doing draw battles. I personally, you know, I don't like facing off another artist and which one's better. I don't like doing that. No, some like that a lot, and good on them. That's great. Me personally, it's just not something I prefer not to do personally. Because I especially think too that a lot of artists, they have different styles. So how do you judge that? You know, this guy draws this character better than this guy when it could be 2 completely different styles. Me and Jazza, we have 2 completely different styles. He's on the animation side. I'm on the comic book side, right? So it's 2 completely different things. And I'm more into the collabs. I'm more into let's make a piece together that looks awesome together. So if I'd rather me and Jazza, we make a piece that looks awesome together, as opposed to you draw the same character, we're gonna draw the same thing, and we're gonna decide who's better. I prefer not to do that type of thing, though I know artists who do that, and it's great for their channel, and they have a lot of fun. It's not like they put each other down or anything. They critique each other. I think that's great. Me personally, I don't like to face off or try to say my artwork's better than somebody else's. So, not saying that they were saying that. You know, I'm trying to say this nicely without getting in trouble. Draw battles are a lot of fun to watch. Me personally, I'd rather not be a part of it. Is that an easy way to say it? Okay, there you go. My buddy Jay Blue says, Jim Ray's lies. He's 2 halves Filipino. There you go. Kare kare, yum. Yum, buddy. Young says, do I like adobo? Oh, adobo. Yum. There you go. He wants me to draw Captain America. Marvin says, thank you for putting this out. I've been struggling with light and shadows. I think after this I'll be more confident. Just a quick question for you. Just a quick question. So would you shade the same way when the lighting is for the evening and daylight? No. Because daylight, well, it depends on the day. Where the light source is. For me, it's trying to figure out where the light source is. In the evening, it depends. Are they outside? If they're outside, where's the light coming from? So, of course, it would be different where the direction of the light's coming from. So, yes, it could be completely different. Karki says Star-Lord. Chris Fun says Captain America. Diamond Dragonate. He was watching my how much does a comic book artist actually make video. I'm making a homemade comic right now. There you go. Okay, so Matthew says, I feel like we need a full bearded cap. There you go. Mitesh says, Adam Warlock. Rob says, are you on the Disney Channel commercial? I wish. Firestorm Gaming says, Thanos is one of those special villains. One who smiles, could make a statue cry, and run away in fear. Excellent job portraying him. Question, to do with those color Eno pencils. I've been looking for a good color pencil to sketch with for a while. But where do you buy those? Can't find them in the stores. I don't know where you live in the world. For me, they're at all the art stores. All the art stores in Canada have them, so it's easy for me. Amazon, you can find them on Amazon. Worst comes to worst. But it's one of those things, it's not necessary. You could probably get away with the same thing with a pencil crayon. But it's totally up to you how you want it. If you really want to get one, I'd say go to Amazon if you can't find it at your local store. Paul Scott says, that looks amazing. After Black Panther, you should do Doctor Strange. Olivier says, Mabuhay! Adobo! Adobo! Yes, adobo! Alright. Codium says, I'm good with Captain America. Who would you like to draw from Infinity War? Anyone. Okay, Nurex says, James, you've been busy. I have. Thank you. Ariugi says, hi, brother. I went to your house for a Bible study. There you go. Your mom knew I drew, so that she said that you drew the superhero drawings. You're amazing, Paul, and my inspiration. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Next time I see you at church, you should talk to me. Well, we should talk if you see me at church, okay? Gavin says, I think doing a voiceover drawing while answering the question of the day is a great idea. Also going to throw my vote out there for Doctor Strange. Thank you, buddy. Fernando says, James, I'm loving your Q&A, aka your own show. I have a question. Since you are a very good background artist, do you think that for a comic book style cover nowadays, having like smoke effects and cities actually drawn in ink to the piece itself, or digitally adding background effects is way more effective? Or is it a technique used for any of those? Thanks, and keep your art going forever. That's a great question, Fernando. It depends on you. It depends on you in terms of time-wise. Now, let me say this, okay? If you were drawing a cover, and you hand draw the backgrounds, that would make the original art way more valuable. It makes it more value. It adds value to the artwork, the original artwork itself. Now, of course, adding a background digitally is probably faster. It is probably faster, and it might even be more effective, right? But the original artwork probably, I won't say it won't sell as much, but adding a background is just that little extra to the original art that you could do. Really at the end of the day, it's up to you. However you prefer working, that's really up to you. Again, the only reason to do it traditionally is to sell it. But cities, as long as you're not, stealing photos, that's cool. Smoke effects, not a problem. Or if you're using royalty-free photos or whatever, that's fine. It's totally up to you. Now the techniques I can't really go into too much because again that's stuff I teach at school, and they pay a lot of money at school for me to teach them. So okay, thank you, Fernando. Let's see here. Eric Lane says, another good video, James. Since you like to draw Star Wars, have you ever considered drawing Starkiller Galen Merrick from The Force Unleashed? That would be a lot of fun. Maybe I will do that next month. Okay, remind me next month. I might do that next month, okay? As we get closer to Star Wars, I'm probably going to start doing a little bit more Rebels characters, more Star Wars. I probably will be doing a Last Jedi piece, okay? So like the trailer reaction that I did, I'll probably do another one if another trailer comes out, but do a little bit more, a bigger piece than the one I did, okay? And then after the movie comes out, that's when I'm going to be adding a piece to my Ultimate Star Wars piece, so... Jay Blue says, RAIZ flicks. Now, Jay Blue wants me to end it with it is what it RAIZ. It is what it RAIZ. Tell me what you guys think. I'm not sure. Or did you like, my name is James RAIZ. I don't know. Yeah. Love your ideas of how I should sign up for this show. The Bad 1867 says, I understand completely about not being able to find reference for Steppenwolf instead. You think you've asked that on my channel before? There you go. I like the Mythbuster says, I like the idea of it is what it is, then I'll be your friend for life. It's a good idea for a shirt as well as high five, both with your face but on a car bumper sticker or on a t-shirt. So my face like this is like high five. That'd be pretty good. Good reward too, maybe, yeah. And Dedica says Legend of Brazil. Oh, Legend of Brazil. Thank you guys for watching the James RAIZ Show. That is the James RAIZ Show for today. I'm not sure how long this one is. Probably a little bit longer because I missed the day yesterday again. So, again, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. Also, try to make me laugh, and maybe you guys will get the comment of the day in my next video tomorrow. But thank you guys for the support. You guys are the best, In terms of vlogs, if you're asking about the vlogs, the reason I don't vlog is because this is the vlog. Just sitting down here all day. Especially nowadays, this is where I am. Like, unless I'm dropping my kid off at school or I go to school, it's like the same thing every day. So, trying to figure out how to make that interesting when about, 12 to 18 hours a day, I'm sitting in this spot, So, it's just like better, might as well just me talking to you guys and hanging out more than anything. Just giving you my thoughts for the day. So, By the way, so to let you guys know what's going on then in my life, I'm trying to figure out how to re-edit these Star Wars videos, just to make them a little bit more palatable, because, you know, the original Star Wars video is 20 minutes long, but I'm trying to make it better for the common fan. So I'm trying to think of incorporating more video clips, you know, trying to make them shorter, but, you know, we'll see. But I'm trying for the next month to put out, re-edit those Star Wars videos so that it's more palatable. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more pub before The Last Jedi comes out, but we'll see how that goes. So that's what I'm pretty much doing today, as well as some secret projects I can't talk about. But, you know, as my buddy Jay Blue says, it is what it RAIZ. My name is James RAIZ, and I'll see you tomorrow.